Yeah, so SpaceX's Polaris Dawn mission is back. It got back actually probably about 6 days ago now, or 7 days ago, something like that. Success. It made it out to the Van Allen radiation belt. Furthest any manned mission has gone since the Apollo missions, if you believe that. I'm not going to expose my belief here on that. But yeah, and actually the furthest they've ever orbited, which is kind of cool. This is good for humanity. It's good for the space, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's a bit of a race right now, but not really a hot race. Mostly SpaceX has the race in hand right now. But this could be good. This is good news. If they can prove they can get past these Van Allen radiation belts, then the next step is putting men back or for the first time on the moon. Again, depending on your perspective. I want to read this article here. This is CNN, so don't take it too serious. They are a clown news network, but let's see what they have to say. SpaceX Polaris Dawn crew returns home after history-making mission. SpaceX's Polaris Dawn crew is home, capping off a five-day mission to orbit, which included the world's first commercial spacewalk by splashing down in the Gulf of Mexico. The Crew Dragon capsule carrying 4 astronauts landed off the coast of Dry Tortugas. Well, that was a place. Florida at 3:37 a.m. on Sunday. So that was Sunday, not this last Sunday, like yesterday, but Sunday before. The Polaris Dawn mission made history as it reached a higher altitude than any human has traveled in 5 decades. A spacewalk conducted early Thursday morning also marked the first time such an endeavor has been completed by privately funded and operated mission. Yeah, the guy's a billionaire that funded this, which is cool. It's showing that private money is getting into the space race, which is always good. That drives more, innovation. And if these guys are putting their private money into it, it's either because they're explorers, like pioneering, trying to be the first out there, kind of do this, or they see a bunch of money in it in the future, first in type thing, right? So, but returning to Earth is among the most dangerous stretches of any space mission. To safely reach home, the Crew Dragon capsule carried out what's called a de-orbit burn, orienting itself as it prepared to slice through the thickest part of Earth's atmosphere. Look at that shot. The spacecraft then reached extremely hot temperatures up to 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit or 1,900 degrees Celsius if you're Canadian. Because of the pressure and friction caused by hitting the air while still traveling around 17,000 miles per hour or 27,000 kilometers per hour, which, again, if you're Canadian, or I guess if you're from the UK as well. The crew, however, should have remained at comfortable temperatures, protected by the Crew Dragon's heat shield, which is located at the bottom of the 13-foot wide or 3-meter wide capsule. I love that they keep putting the Canadian imperial and then metric system into their explanations there. In case we're dumb over here, we don't understand both. Dragging against the air began to slow the vehicle down before the Crew Dragon deployed parachutes that further decelerated its descent. Having hit the ocean, the spacecraft briefly bobbed around in the water until rescue crews waiting nearby hauled it out of the ocean and onto a special boat, referred to as the Dragon's Nest. Finally, safety checks took place there before the crew disembarked from the capsule and began the journey back to dry land. Well, that's nice news. I'm not going to read the rest of the article. Jargon you care about. But good news. I mean, hey, we get to see some guys and gals get up there in space. There was 2 guys, 2 gals. And do their thing and prove that humanity can actually get up there, which is nice. And again, like I said, maybe in my lifetime, some of yours watching, we'll actually get manned missions to the moon and Mars and maybe elsewhere. Who knows? It's good news all around, I think, for humanity anyway.